Hello, so I am the former public school teacher turned homeschooling mom and reading tutor behind Little Otters Learn. I have a blog and a WordPress blog and an Instagram page that you can check out. And here on my YouTube channel, I'm doing curriculum reviews and flip throughs like this one. So art education in homeschool can be a little bit tricky, at least it was for me. There's a lot of different ways that you can come at art education, from type of art to art history to technique and method to artist study. So I like these two sources. I think that they do a good job of sort of melding together a lot of those different facets. The first one is called Discovering Great Artists. I would encourage you to get the second edition because I'm pretty sure that the first edition is not in full color. And for this sort of source, you do want full color. There are some icons in the front and you'll see them throughout the book, so you can sort of reference back to them to see what they mean. It breaks art into a few different time periods: long ago, sunny and free, wild and wacky, and then ending with contemporary art called Art Today, every way. There's a lot of different examples of art throughout this book. Color, full color drawings and illustrations. There is a brief description of the artist, maybe where they're from, the time period that existed in, what their art style was like. And then there's an art activity that's inspired by their style of art. I like that there is a sort of kid example of their of that piece of art. The materials are pretty much things that you'd find at home for the most part. And each 2-page layout follows the same format. So there's the piece of art that you're discussing, full color, the description of the artist, and then there's an art activity inspired by that artist. You're going to find probably that there are some artists that you've heard of and some that are maybe new to you. The descriptions, the explanation for how to make the art is very kid-friendly and accessible. I think that this is a really great way to incorporate art in your homeschool. It's easy to implement, it's open and go. You could, maybe watch a few YouTube videos on that artist one day, and then maybe later in the week, you could, maybe on a Friday, you could complete the art activity. So definitely check this out. Like I said, look for the second edition. So just be careful if you're buying used copies of it. Okay, this one's called The Story of Painting. So this is specifically art history for children focused on painting. It's a hardcover book. I don't think I've seen it not in hardcover. And it's going to start all the way back with the Lascaux cave paintings. So each 2-page spread has a description of the piece of art, the time period, and the artist. It has a really nice full color replication of the piece of art. And then there's this almost like cartoon sort of drawing down here with the dialogue bubbles. This is more the introduction. So you see same format. On each page, you have the name of the artist, or the name of the piece of art, I should say, then the artist, the time period, a brief description. You have the full color painting to look at. You can do a nice artist study with this. Ask the child to spot these details in the painting. You have your little cartoon drawing with a dialogue bubble. Really nice. The Great Wave is a favorite over here. This is a great book for kids. I think you should definitely check this out. Same, in a similar way, you're going to see some artists and some pieces of art that you're going to recognize, and maybe some new ones for you. So I'll leave links below. Let me know what you think of these two resources, if you've used them before, if you have copies of them at home. Try to maybe check them out of your local library and see for yourself if you enjoy them. But feel free to ask any questions or offer comments below. Thanks.